Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the SU-8. It's the Tier 6 Soviet SPG. It's located on the northeast spawn of Arctic region, otherwise known as Mannerheim Line, and this one is under the command of Yarbas of OLIMP. Game on! Well, 2 marks of excellence on the barrel. He's obviously playing it a lot, trying to get the 3rd mark. It's one of the most enjoyable Artys ever since the M44 got nerfed. The M44 is still good, but obviously it's been nerfed to hell by wargaming, made it really difficult to enjoy it. Whereas this thing has got a very fast fire rate, which means that you can actually get a shell out for 550 alpha with stun, capable of penetrating 38mm of armor, 6.7 meters on the burst radius, 6.5 to 11 seconds of stun. And the standard reload is 19.65 seconds, but Yarbas has got 16.81. Okay, he's got a target there, which looked very much to me like a T-3485, but in fact it was the Type 58. There is a difference. Okay, the enemy T-37's broken through, and he's moved up, and there he is, just popped into view like there. He's trying to get shots on our teammates, and I think somebody is busy at the moment. We seem to have a team of Muppets. Well, he was actually sending a message in chat when the T-37 arrived, but he didn't last very long. That T-37 was taken out by the Crusader instead. So he was taken out from quite a long way away. Okay, target. AMX-13 FL-11, one of the free tanks, one of the slowest light tanks in the game. Oh, he did a U-turn there, moved forward. We got some stun on him. Not the result we wanted, though. I think we would have liked a bit of damage. Okay, T1 Heavy. Not the tank you'd expect to see on this side of the map, but we'll take it anyway. Rouse out. Direct hit. 185. He's not likely to get through the side of the T1 Heavy. More likely to hit the tracks, in which case the shell will get blocked. Got another one ready. Rounds out. He did get a hit. I actually thought that shell was going to fall behind the T1, but instead it did hit the target. We've just got a bit of a problem now down in the south because we've got a KV-1 coming up one side and a Type 58 coming up the other. So it looks like the enemy is trying to split their attack in 2 different ways. We've got the Achilles and the Type 58 moving up one direction and the KV-1 trying to bypass them. Although that KV-1 is going to have problems because a lot of our tanks are actually going to be shooting at him across the lake. So he might actually get taken out of the game. In fact, he popped up again. There he is. And his gun's looking in their direction. So I think he is taking fire from that way. Yep, he is. Rounds are coming into him. Rounds out. Direct hit. 241. Good shot. And he's stunned and he just got tracked again. We didn't get any damage or stun assist there, but ooh, look at this juicy target. And Achilles. Very thin armor, make perfect targets. Rounds out. Lands short. Actually hit the ridgeline just in front of him. These tanks are very susceptible to Arty rounds. They may have a 17-pounder gun, but it's basically just an M10. And the Type 58, well, he's just a T-34 by another name. Rounds out. Lands short again. Trying to get it over the ridgeline. Okay, the KV-1's still there. And we're starting to lose tanks over on the other side of the battlefield, but we are ahead of the enemy by 2 tanks at the moment. Rounds out. Direct hit again. Another good shot. 994. We're only getting a few more seconds of stun. That's one of the problems at Tier 6. You don't get much in the way of stun. Not really enough to actually profit from it. Rounds out. Another hit. Doing it. 134. He's making it work for him, though. There's an FV304 over on the gully. Now, that could be a danger to our teammates because he's probably firing up north, but we're trying to get rid of this KV-1 first. That hit the wall just in front of him, but it has made him think twice about going around the corner. And now he's making the move. But of course, he has to go side onto us if he's going to attack our teammates. But there's nobody around the corner, so he's not actually doing that, but he is out the game now. And that is his first kill. Our T-37 was picking up the spotting, I think, on that one. Okay, we're changing position. Might get a better shot on the Achilles, but the problem is, from this position, we might get spotted by the Achilles. Although, maybe not. It's too far away, I think. The kill shot went to the Gorilla in the end. Or is that the Burza? No, that was the Burza that went up. Okay, the Achilles is still down there. There is the bathtub. Not fully dialed in on him yet. The Achilles is still there. We're looking over on the other side of the battlefield, actually. Oh, he gets another kill, but this time round it's a splash kill. Now, he should be able to get a shot on that Achilles. He's trying to use the ridgeline and his gun depression to try and get shots on our teammates. And now he's kind of forced his way upwards to get artificial gun depression. They've got another Achilles over here. They've got 2 Achilles in the game. And this one is moving forward to the pass. Now, can we get a shot? Rounds out. Now. Oh, no, that's short. And now he will have to pull back. Because there is a possibility. If the Achilles can break through, then he will spot us. Not just yet, though. They're just through that pass. Now, our T-34 shielded is not moving forward enough to spot them. And he's starting to receive fire from the FP304. There's the Achilles. Line up and rounds out. Well, at least he got some splash. He actually was trying to lead the target. He was changing the aim as it went. The idea is to pick a spot ahead of its path and then aim at that and then fire on him the moment he moves through the spot. So there. And he's chasing the target. He did get a splash, but when you're chasing the target, your aim's never fully dialed in because you are moving the vehicle to get the aim on. Got to remember, the SU-8 has got a 5 degree to the left and a 12 degree to the right aim arc of fire. There's the kill. He did do it right there because he aimed ahead of its path and it just backed into the shell. Okay. But there's nobody up there to spot the enemy when he moves up. And in fact, now we can see the FP304 is making his move up to that area. Ooh. Well, that was interesting. He turned around and went back the other way. He's looking the wrong way. And now he's out the game. Why did he do that? There's the other enemy, Arty. It's a Fifi La Pew Pew or 105 Left H 18B2 if you're not a member of our group. Rounds out. Could be a kill. Oh, it's close. 101. And now he's gone. And now we're 2 up on the enemy. And we can move closer to the enemy. In fact, we should try and close the distance between us and the enemy. The P-43 just popped up in the north. And he was making his way towards our cap. Okay, it looks like we might need to stay behind and deal with this guy because he's a threat to our Gorilla and our cap area. Line up ahead, pick a spot. Dial in and rounds out. Good. Direct hit. That's how it's done. Yep. Got it right. He's doing it right. Oh, and the Gorilla picks up the kill. And 98 hit points of stun assist go to us. So very well done. There's only one enemy left. It's a Mitsu 108 over the other side of the battlefield. Now, it would be a good idea for us right now to head south and head in from the south side, supporting that 88. He's got plenty of hit points, And as we get close to the cap, he's probably going to be found guarding his cap area. If we try to cut across the gap, that might be a bit of a problem, because he might be in a position where he can spot us from the duck. If you don't know where the duck is, it's the area at F4 and G4. It looks like a duck. The other one is either a mouse or a cat, and that's on our side of the battlefield. I would actually drive all the way down the south, but he's going to stay here just for the moment, just in case the gorilla needs help. That Mitsu might actually just have decided to drive all the way north and come around, but I don't think that. I think he is going to defend his cap area. He's saying if you cap, he will have to defend. That's true. He will have to defend. He'll have to come back. And I think the 720 is going to be the one who spots him first. And he found him. Unfortunately, we got no shot from here. Ah, the kill shot went in. And it's the 720 who gets it. And that is the end of the first battle. Here's the end of battle stats. And that was a first-class tanker for Yarbas of OLIMP in the SU-8. He managed to get a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In that one, he managed to get 9. He also got a high caliber for dealing the most damage in that game. And his win rate was 3,985, which is Super Unicum standard. Very well done indeed. Let's have a look at the team score. Well, the highest damage was 2,023 hit points of damage to Yarbas. Second highest damage was the Achilles on the enemy team, 1,819. Yes, I think that's the one who was trying to get through the pass. And the third highest damage was the Berser on the enemy team, on his own team rather, 1,628 hit points of damage. The Simavente got the Pascucci's medal, so he must have killed both enemy SPGs. When it came to kills, we can see the top score is 3, and Yarbas got that, so did the Simavente and the Gorilla on his own team. And on the enemy team, the Achilles and their 105 FH18B2, or Fifi La Pew Pew as we like to call it, got 3 as well. 2 kills went to the Achilles on the enemy team and to the Leopard and 40 TP on our team. But when it came to base XP, yep, there's only one player who managed to get the highest, and that is Yarbas. He got 913, which means he's got the top in all 3 columns. 913 base experience points, 727 to the Semvente, 710 to the Berser. He fired 19 rounds in the game, got 8 direct hits on the enemy, 1 penetrating shot, and 14 splash. Now, can we guess which one he penetrated? Well, I would have thought that it would be the won't be the FT304 because he didn't kill it. I think actually somebody else did, but it wasn't the bathtub either. Was it the Achilles? Yes, thin armor on Achilles, so he did get the shot on that one and penetrated him for 255. I think that's all he had left, yes, to take him out of the game. He also, 2023, we said that, all of it at more than 300 meters, damaged 80 of the enemy, killed 3, so he just missed out on getting a Confederate medal as well. 461 hit points of damage assist and 167 hit points of stun assist off 11 stuns. So it looks like his teammates weren't shooting at the stunned tanks, even though he was stunning them. On a premium count, he actually made 24,089 credits from that battle and 1,369 experience points. But he sent in 2 replays on that day, so let's have a look at the second one. In the second battle, Yarbas has decided to use the M44, and you can see he's got 2 marks of excellence on the barrel, whereas the other player on his team doesn't have any yet. Game on. 155mm howitzer capable of doing 500 alpha after being nerfed, 39mm of penetration, 6.7 meters on the burst radius, between 6.5 and 10.5 seconds of stun. He's aimed towards the little bush right at the center of the map. There's nearly always a light tank will go to that one, or they'll go to the other bushes further along. Okay. Well, he managed to get a shell in the path of the AMX 1375. He tracked him, and he stunned him, and he's getting stun assist. Actually got quite a useful amount of hit points off that one. He's landed in a tier 7 game with tier 6 tanks. Ooh, and the SP1C just got wiped out because he decided not to use the cover. Oh, and that shell hit the wreck. It hit the wreck, but it still splashed the AMX 1375 for 165 hit points. Okay, M44 made from a Walker Bulldog hull, which is why it's relatively quick, 56.3 kilometers an hour, maximum speed. It's quite a heavy vehicle, it's 32 tons in weight, which is why it's slower than the Walker Bulldog. Okay, fires at the... Ooh, he was trying to get hold of that Cromwell. And those guys are now coming through that pass. And as usual, somebody, normally it's very foolish players, will actually go to that corner and try and shoot at our teammates. But what's wrong about that is that if you do go there, you're more likely going to get shot at by the Arty. We can't see him at the moment, so we don't know where he is, but he's probably in that little gap. Now, I'd say there's a fairly good chance he's going to get spotted at the end of that little avenue. He's not going to pull away from that position. He's going to want to get shots on our teammates. We've marked the ground to say that's where we're looking. He can get the Cromwell in the meanwhile, and he should. Round south. Oh! How did that happen? The shell looked as if it went to one side, but we can see that the T-78 has actually moved. He's trying to take shots at the moment, and we just lost one of our teammates in the Type 58, and the Cromwell, another Cromwell, is actually trying to get shots and actually pull back. Rounds out. Got a direct hit as he was pulling away. That could have penetrated him. Now the T-78 rather, I should say, has actually moved up, and the other Cromwell is behind him, but a little further back. Okay, T-78 made a big mistake there because he got hit by our other Arty, who knew how to put the shell in behind him. Now we're going to go for the Cromwell. That's it. Rounds out. Yep, that's the kill. The guy had enough hit points down that the splash was going to do him, and it worked. Okay, well, we've got to move position because you can't stay in the same spot for too long. Otherwise, enemy might try to take advantage. That CS-44 is still hanging around just at the end of that little battlements area at the front of the town. So he's vulnerable. But look at this. We've got a Govica who's actually come around and he's on the south side of the map. We're dialing in as fast as we can. We're ready. Rounds out. Oh! Well, that went very long and landed behind him, but at least we got the stun and we're getting the stun assist. So we're reloading again. The guy's been tracked. He's going to be there for a little while longer. It looks like his repair kit's on standby or was on cooldown. But he's out the game now, so now we're aiming for the Fury. We're dialed in, and now. Yes, good shot. 148. He's tracked. Let's hope he receives some more fire. He does. We've got some more stun assist. We're 3 up on the enemy. This is a good game so far. And now we've got a BZ-58 trying to get through that gap. Now he's just on the other side of the corner. We can shoot through those timbers, but it's a little difficult. Unfortunately, that one hit the top of the building. Okay, as I said, that CS-44, he's still there, but it's a bit of a difficult shot. This VK3601H, though... Okay, that box tank is much, much better. That's a good target. Even if you only have to splash him, you can do damage to him. Rounds out. Perfect. 192. He goes down. Good shot. So he's picking up nice hits on the enemy, which is helping our teammates to convert them to kills. Okay, the BZ-58's come around this side. There's the enemy RT firing in, so we know roughly where he is. It's about A9 or A8. Probably about A9, I'd say. Another hit. 222 off the BZ-58 this time. Just keep the pressure. You pile the shells on, one on top of the other. It forces the enemy to pull back from taking firing positions to your teammates. and eventually they get the message. The Fury has decided to go round the outside. He's tried to outflank our team, and he's getting shots on the T-29 in the lake, so it looks like he overstayed his welcome, and the T-29 put him out of his misery. CS-44 is still staying there to try and stop our team from outflanking and going around the field. We've got no shot from here because the buildings are in the way. We really need to change position. T-34-100, a constructor. It's the T-34 with a 100mm gun. He's out in the field, but he's behind a bunker at the moment, which makes it difficult for us to hit him from this angle. But we can make an improvement by changing the angle. Okay, let's see what we can do. He's on the move. Oh no, he's changing the arc to go after the BZ-58. I would actually keep after that T-34-100. He's fighting the Budgie and the awful Panzer, the Alf Clarence Panzer. There he is. Okay, you can hit this guy. Oh, he just hit our Budgie instead. Let it settle. Don't keep chasing him, because your aim will never dial in. It will constantly be adjusting your aim. What you've got to do is pick that spot ahead of target, and then let him walk towards the spot. Okay, we're still reloading. Okay, stay still for the moment. Oh, the other RT hit him. Okay, so we're going to give our teammate in the other RT. That's it. Pick a spot ahead of his path. Rounds out. That's better. That's better. 176. He's a one shot. He goes down. We pick up the stun assist. There's only 4 enemies left. 2 RT, this CS-44, and a heavy tank, which has just revealed himself to BZ-58. So now is the time that we can actually go Arty hunting if we wanted to. We could head north, but instead, he's actually going to stay behind and hit the BZ-58, I think. Can't hit him from that angle. CS-44 doesn't want to come out from behind that building. We need to go north. The Jackson is doing the right thing. He's going after the enemy Arty right now. He's found the FB304. Instead, what he's trying to do here is change his angle so he can get shots on the CS-44. He's not going to find it easy. There's the FB304. Okay. He's trying to run away from Jackson. Rounds out. Close, but no cigar. Jackson comes up over the rise, but he can't see the FB yet. In fact, now we've spotted the M44. He's gone into that corner, and we can make use of that and take him out. But I suspect the other M44 on our team's about to do the same. And we're almost loaded. This could be a kill shot. He just fired. Rounds out. Oh, it went long. Oh, that's terrible. That's RNG for you, I'm afraid. But the other RT, the other M44, doesn't miss the target. He got it. So his RNG must be better. Okay, we've got that BZ-58. We're almost loaded. We can do this guy now. He's low hit points. Made him a one shot. Oh, but he takes out one of ours who's a one shot instead. But our teammates can possibly get the kill, and if he doesn't, then yes, it's the other M44 who gets him instead. There's only one enemy remaining. It's the FB304, and he might be headed in our direction at this moment, because he was last seen going to the city, and we have been spotted, which means that the FB304 is to our right. He's actually only a short distance away. Okay, we just need to turn right now and spot. That's the FB304 trying to get rounds into us. We need to find that guy. The Alf Clarence Panzer is still up in the north. Our M44 is headed north as well. I don't think the FB304 is going to cap. I think he's chasing us for a kill. I'm also fairly certain he doesn't know where the our other M44 is. And so we're headed towards the cap to try and draw him in so that the Alf Clarence Panzer can get the kill. He's only really going to get one chance to take out one of us, and it's going to take a while because the M44s have both got full health and he doesn't. He's only got a little bit of health. Okay, so we're now capping. He's keeping on the move because obviously he doesn't want to be sitting in one position, but I would actually pick a spot away from the bushes. In fact, no, he's decided to go in the bush. That's probably not the best move because he will fire at obvious targets. He hasn't fired yet because he doesn't want to reveal his position, but he'll have to fire soon. Either that or he'll have to come in and try and pick us off. And he's been spotted. He's coming through the town now. Okay, so two Artys and a light tank are both aiming in his direction. Oh my gummy, just took out the Aslains Panther. Oh, we missed, but it doesn't matter because we capped out to win. And that's the end of the game. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was an ace tanker game for Yarbas of OLIMP in the M44. He managed to get a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 7. And he also got a Confederate medal for hitting more of the enemy than anyone else on his team. In fact, his win rate was 2,602, which is Unicum standard. Let's have a look at team score. Well, he didn't get the highest damage on his game because the other M44, even though it was not marked, is actually a very good player because he managed to get 2,316 hit points of damage, but he was only on second place. It was the CS44 who got the highest score, but he didn't get 20%, so he only ended up with 2,490 hit points in first place. The M44 and the other M44 got 2,316 second place, and third place goes to a T3485 on our team with 1,623. Yarbas got 1,414. He was beaten by 3 members of the enemy team, 2 on his own team. He's in 6th place when it comes to damage. When it came to kills, though, it was the M44, the other one. He got 4 kills in that game. Several of the tanks that we were directly aiming at and just hit, he actually then took out. 3 shots, 3 kills went to the FV304 on the enemy team and the BZ58 in 2nd place. And in 3rd place, the T3485, the Aslains Panther, the Jackson, and on the enemy team, their box tank and their M44 all managed 2 kills. I'm afraid Yarbas only got the 1 kill out of that game. But when it came to base XP, it was the other M44 who got the highest. He was the only one to get over 1,000 with 1,092, whereas Yarbas got 2nd place with 884, and 3rd place went to the Aslains Panther, who managed 847. He fired 17 rounds in the game, got 4 direct hits, no penetrations, but 14 splashes. 1,414, all of it at more than 300 meters. Damage 7, kill 1, so there's your Confederate. 111 hit points of damage assistance and 1,099 hit points of stun assist of 13 stuns. And he also managed to get 63 capture points while he was in the cap at the end of the game. On a premium count, he actually made 82,836 credits profit, and that includes a 50,000 mission completion bonus. And he also took away 2,652 experience points out of that one as well on a ×2 day. I think the only comment I would make actually was that a lot of the times when Yarbas was aiming, he was chasing the target. When you're chasing the target, you're constantly adjusting the aim, and that stops the reticule from fully dialing in, and that makes your shots inaccurate. If you pick a spot where you know that he's going to drive through that spot, then you let the aim dial in on that particular spot, and then as the enemy tank goes through the spot, that's when you hit him, and the shell will smack into him fairly accurately. And you saw that in the Arctic region map, because he actually did do that several times. So it does work if you do it the other way. If you're constantly adjusting as well, you're constantly waiting for it to be perfect before you shoot. And again, what you should do is try and speed up your rate of fire by the moment you have it fully lined up and on target, then shoot. And so pick your spot, let the enemy drift towards that spot where you know he's going to go through, then fire and you hit the target. But immediately you see him going towards it. So he's just about to go through. That's when you fire. It's just if you hesitate at all, you delay. There's 1 or 2 seconds going by there before he might decide to pull back out of that spot, or you're going to miss out on getting another couple of seconds where you can speed up your reload. So the more shells you get out, the more damage you can do. So it's just a bit, because I saw a bit of hesitation as well. There was times when he was fully dialed in, but he just didn't shoot, just waited a second or so to let the aim fully go in when it was already in. And so I think you could speed up your reload a bit. Other than that, great games. I mean, first class tanker in the first game, and of course the high caliber. And in the second game, he got an ace tanker and a Confederate. Fewer kills, but he did get the Confederate. Hope you enjoyed both those replays. If you did, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.